14. I'm going to show you, class, the homework page for this week. You don't have too much homework. Here you see, yes, Spanish. You have homework in Spanish, class. There. Look at the pages that you need to work, class, because I see that it says for ABC, these pages, but for D, they have another page. So be careful with the pages. If you want to complete all of them, well, you are going to speak with your Spanish teacher. Phonics, and phonics, there is going to be in a Schoology assessment class. Language is going to be also a Schoology assessment where you're going to record yourself about the writing part on page 64 that we're going to work on this week. Math, you have an assessment. ESL, if you have the class of ESL, so you have homework. Here you see, if you don't have ESL, so don't worry, you don't have homework. And music and art, the materials that you need to have ready for this week, for this class. Yes? So these are the homework that you have for this week class, the homework that you have. Now, have ready your book, class. Have ready the book because we're going to start with the class of math. And we're going to talk about factors and multiples.
Yes. Right now I don't have my book of math, but I think I'm in my house. Can I go in the house? My house can do the PS.
Yes, if you don't have, I know that you are not in your house, you completed, you can use your notebook to write it down or pay attention. So in your house, you can watch the video one more time and complete it. Yes, the book, complete the
Can I write in my notebook also, yeah?
Okay, perfect. Yes, perfect. Now, look up the page 215, class. We're going to work on page 215, factors and multiples. Now, who is in that page? Page 215, you must look something like this. Yes. Factors and multiples, that is the topic for today. Lucia, are you in that page?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Lucia, help me to read the problem. First, we have a problem. So let's unlock the problem.
Toy animals are sold in sets of 3, 5, 10, and 12. Mason wants to make a display with 3 in each. Could he boy if he wants to display all of the animals?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lucia. So you see here we have a problem that it says animals, toys animals. We're talking about the toys animals. They are in sets of 3, 5, 10, and 12. But the question is here, which sets could he buy if he wants to buy all of the animals? So we need to answer these questions. How many animals will be in each row, class? How many animals they can be in each row? According to information, yes, you see here, it says display with 3 animals in each row. So let's write here 3 because we have the information on the problem. 3 animals in each row. Here it says. Then how many animals are sold in each set, class? How many animals there is in each set are sold? You see here, toys animals are sold instead of
5, 10, and 12.
Excellent. That is the information, Lucia. The answer for this question, the animals, it's important to know this information. In each row, there will be 3, but they are going to be sold in each set 3. There you have the information, 5, 10, and 12, it says, or 12. Let's write it, or 12. So I underline here the information that we are using. That is the answer of the question number 2. Now, the product of 2 numbers, it's a multiple of each number. Factors and multiples are related. If you remember last week, we talked about factors. Factors are two numbers that you multiply to get an answer. That is called multiple. For example, 3 times 4, 3 and 4, they are factors of 12 because you can multiply 3 and 4 to get 12. 12, this number, the product of this multiplication, it's called multiple. So 12, it's a multiple of 3 and also it's a multiple of 4. In other words, or again, factors are the two numbers that you multiply. The two numbers that you multiply, they are factors. And the answer that you get, it's a multiple. It's a multiple of the two numbers that you multiply. For example, here, if I have 5 times 3, what is the answer of 5 times 3?
15.
15, that's right. So in this example, I have factors and multiples. What are the factors in this example? 5 times
5 and a 3.
That's right. 5 and 3, these two numbers, they are factors. And what is the multiple? The 15. The 15 is multiple of 3 and also multiple of 5. Excellent. If I tell you, for example, 2 times 8, what is the answer of 2 times 8?
16.
16. What are the factors?
2 and 8.
2 and 8. And what is the multiple?
16. That's
16. It's multiple of 8 and 2. Excellent. Now,
2 times or 8 times 2, it's 16.
excellent. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 and 2 are factors and 16 is the multiple of 8 and 2. Excellent. So don't forget that, class. The two numbers that you multiply, they are factors. So you can color this part so when you study, you remember this. It's okay. Factors are the two numbers that you multiply, and multiple is the product in the table. If you see the tables, you see two numbers that you multiply, they are factors of 12. And 12 is multiple of these two numbers, of the two factors. Now, let's continue here. Let's continue. One way to find factors, it says, one way that we can find factors is tell whether 3, the number 3, is a factor of each number. If a number is divisible by 3, then 3 is a factor of the number. Remember, last week we talked about divisibility rules. We said that a number is divisible by 3 if you add the digits. And the addition is a number that you can find that we say in the table of 3. For example, here, let's see here. Is 3 a factor of 3? Can you find 3 in the table of 3? Is it a factor?
Yes. 3 times 1 is 3.
3 times 1 is 3, that's right. So it's 3, is it a factor? So we are going to write yes, because it's a factor. 3 is divisible by 3. So you know, it's divisible because it's a factor.
But 5, no.
Okay, excellent. Now, the number 2, it says, is 3 a factor of 5?
No.
You say no. Why no?
Because you can rest it because there is a 6 in 3 times 2 is 6.
That's right.
There's no more.
Excellent. It's not divisible 5. It's not divisible by 3. Remember, it's not in the table of 3. You say 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. It's more, so it's not 5. Excellent. So it's not divisible by 3. We're going to find all these numbers if they are factors. So it means if they are divisible by 3. If you can find it on the table. Remember, factors are numbers that you find in the table. Now, is 3 a factor of 10?
No.
No. Why not?
Why?
No, 3.
Why?
There are no numbers.
3 is 9, no 10.
Excellent. If you multiply 3 times 3, it's 9 or 10. So there are no number that you can multiply to get 10. So 10 is not divisible by 3.
And I think the next one also no.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah.
know.
I
It's
think
a
yes.
factor of
In a table, in 3 times 4 is 12.
3 times 4, it's 12. So 12 is divisible by 3. Excellent. Yes. 12 is divisible by 3. If you multiply, as Lucia says, 3 times 4 or 4 times 3, it's 12. So 12, it's a multiple. It's a number that is divisible by 3. Remember, factors, you look here, factors have two numbers that you multiply. In this case, it's asking you, is 3 a factor of 12? So it's 3 a factor of 12? Yes, because you can multiply 3 times 4, 2 factors, to get 12. Here it's no, because it's 3 a factor of 12. So we didn't find any number to multiply by 3 to get 12. And they have to be the same amount. Excellent. Now, 3 is a factor of which numbers? It's a factor
3.
of 3 and
12.
12.
3 and 12. Excellent. So it's a factor of 3 and 12. Finish the copy? This part?
Yeah.
This is one way. Oh. Questions about the first way, because then we have another way. But the number one, do you understand what it's about? Mm-hmm.
I finished.
Okay, Santiago Chavez. So remember, factors and multiples, they are related, and also that divisibility rules, they are related. Everything is related in this topic. So factors, so the two numbers that you multiply, a multiple is the answer, the product. So here, one way to find factors, is to find factors. The another way it says, find multiples. What is a multiple? Remember, a multiple is the product of the two factors that you multiply. For example, here, multiply and make a list of all the multiples. 1 times 3, you see here, they are in color blue, that's the two numbers that you need to multiply, the two factors. 1 times 3, they are factors of 3. 2 times 3, they are factors, two factors that you multiply to get the multiple. What is the answer of 2 times 3? 6. Excellent. So you complete it. Complete this by yourself. Then we're going to check the answer.
I finished.
You finished? Okay.
Yeah. I know all that answer, but I'm not finishing my book.
Okay.
I finished, Miss. I know the answer. Can I say it or I will wait?
Wait.
Okay.
Khaled, Camila, Danny, your video. Can you turn it off, your video, sweeties? Okay. Now, did you complete it, Santiago Chavez? Did you finish to complete this part? What is the answer of 3 times 3?
9.
9, that's right. 3 times 3, it's 9. You multiply the two factors to get a multiple. The multiple is 9. 4 times
12,
3.
12,
12. 5 times 3.
15, 15.
15. Excellent. And it says, you see, we can continue multiplying more. But right now, just as an example, this.
And 15, then
3 and 2.
then of 14, 18.
That's right.
And
So,
then of 18, 21.
yes, because you're
Then
changing 7 times
24
3.
and then
9 times 3. Now, this is the Norway class. One way is to find the factors. Another way is to find the multiples. We get the multiples. We say here that we have the multiples of 3. Which numbers are multiples of 3, class?
3 and 12.
3 and 12, that's right. 3 and 12, they are multiples of 3. They are multiples of 3, and they are the same that you have here in the factors class. They are multiples of 3 numbers that you got. We have all these multiples.
Mason could buy sets of 3 and 12 toy animals.
That's right, excellent. 3 and 12 animals. How do we get this answer? Remember that it says that they are sold in sets of 3, 5, 10, and 12 or 12. So he can buy sets of 3 and 12 toy animals according to the information that we get, class. Because they are the factors of 3. The 3 animals that are going to be in each row. In each row. Finished?
Yes.
No, we're not going to just turn up, just the book.
No, the next page.
Next page, yes, we're going to work on next page also.
Y ahora con
Finished? Okay.
Yes, I finished. The first part of the next page.
Yes. Can I change the slide now, class? Did you finish, all of you, to copy this part, this page 215?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next slide. Remember, you can color this part, make a chart here so you remember
Needs
when
a
you
time
study
slide.
multiples.
We only have 9 minutes to
9
finish the
minutes.
other page.
Yes, we're going to complete this part. Okay, here it says information that it's important in page 216. It says common multiples. Remember, a common multiple, it's a multiple of 2 or more numbers. So we're going to find common multiples here. One more time. A common multiple, it's a multiple of 2 or more numbers. Remember that a multiple is a product that you get. For example, 4 times 3. What is the answer of 4 times 3, class?
12.
12.
12. Okay,
12.
that was the example before. So what is the multiple here? Remember that 12 is the multiple. It's a multiple of 4 and multiple of 3. This is a multiple. Now, we're looking for.
We have to copy the
common
multiple.
No, this is just an example.
Oh,
Common
okay.
multiple, it's a multiple of 2 or more numbers, class. Which other numbers we can find that they are common multiples? Well, we're going to use the example here. Here it says, Khaled, help me to read this part, Khaled.
Okay. Tony works every 3 years and Amanda works every 5 years. If Tony works John 3 and Amanda works June 5. On what day in June will they work together?
Excellent.
Circle multiply of 3, draw a box around multiplies of 5.
Excellent. It's important here, class. Tony, we're talking about two people, Tony and Amanda. Tony, every 3 days he works. Amanda, Amanda works every 5 days. But then it says, so we have that then one day they're work the same day. That's why it says
If you
on
understand
one day
the same
will be
because
together.
they could work all the week because the week has 7 days. So
Yes.
Amanda can work 5 days, and how it's his name? Tony can work
Tony.
the other 3 days. So it makes a weekend.
It makes a week. Yes, but it
So that
says
sum will be 3 times 5 or something like that. No.
no. Listen here. We're going to find, this is different because when you multiply, you get multiples. Yes. So we're going to find the multiples of 3 first. Who can tell me multiple of 3? You find it in the answer. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on, class. So we're going to circle the multiples of 3. So use one color to circle 3, 6. Why 6? Because 3 times 2 is 6. Do it by yourself, class. So what is the answer of 3 times 3?
3.
9.
9. So you're going to circle 9. All the multiples of 3, class. All the table of 3 that you multiplied, remember the factors, you're going to circle. Then which other number we're going to circle, class?
Miss,
Well,
what color with
Gabriela, tell me, Gabriela.
we have to circle that with color or with the con lápiz.
You can use color if you want. Yes, you can use a color. One color for Tony and another color for Amanda.
Okay.
12. What else we're going to circle, class?
15.
15. 21.
18.
18.
24.
24.
27 and
27. And 30. That's right. Why this number, class? If you find a table of 3, say 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. So they are the multiples.
Miss, I have una técnica. Miss, 3 times 1, 3. 2.
Yeah, so 3 times 1, 3. So that's why it's 3 here.
Miss,
3 times 1, 3.
a técnica. Count 1, 2,
Technique.
3, and 1, 2, have the 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 12, 1, 2, 3, 15, 1, 2, 3, 18, 1, 2, 3, 21, 1, 2, 3, 24, 1, 2, 3, 27, 1, 2, 3, 30.
That's right. So June, the next month that's going to be June, it has just 30 days. So we identify multiples of 3, class. Multiples of 3. Remember, multiples are 2 numbers. The factors are the 2 numbers that you multiply to get a multiple. So that's why we have just the product of the table. You see, this is a table of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Now, draw a box around multiples of 5. Let's find multiples of 5. I'm going to use another color. Let's see, they're going to be a box. For example, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to make a box on a square here on these multiples of 5. What is going to be the next one?
15.
15, excellent. What else?
20.
20.
25.
25.
30.
30, excellent. Just this, right? Why these numbers? 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3, 15, 5 times 4, 20, 5 times 5, 25, and 5 times 6, 30. You see, we make a square or make a box, draw a box for multiples of 5. Then the products that you get on the table.
15 and 30 and Amanda
And Tony.
and Tony work together.
Excellent. That is the answer, right? It says on what dates in June will they work together? In which dates? You say
15 and Monday and Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's right. So they have, you see, they have in common these days.
And Monday 15 and Tuesday 30.
These 2 days they are going to be working. The other, you see here, on 3 it's going to be working Tony, but Amanda is not going to work. She's going to work until the 5th, the 5th. But on 15 and 30, they are going to work together. So that common multiples that they have are 15 and 30. Let's write this answer here. 15 and 30. So Tony and Amanda will work together on June 15th and on 30. That is the answer. You see, we have a circle and a square for these 2 dates, 15 and 30. So these are the common multiples. Yes? Questions, class? Questions about this problem? The common multiples, remember, they are 2 or more numbers that they are in common. In this case, factors of 5 and, multiples of 5, multiples of 3, they are in the same day, 15 and 30. So they are common multiples. They are multiples 15 and 30. They are multiples of 3 and multiples also of 5. Okay, I'm going to take the attendance class. Say present if you are connected today in math. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Present.
Ana Flores. Not today. Gabriela, Isabela, and Kiara.
Present.
Present.
Okay. Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present.
Okay, Valerie Menjivar is not here. Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present.
Present.
Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present.
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 Okay. Fernando, it's not today, right? Fernando. Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb. Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez, and Santiago Chavez.
Present.
Santiago Hernandez, not here. Okay, class, remember in math, today no homework. Today you don't have homework in math, so if you finish, you are dismissed, class. See you next class. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mia. See you next class. Bye.
Bye-bye.